Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Keith Brooks, and this is Sloped live stream. I am back after the holidays. Finally got myself sorted. Hope your New Year's been good. It's got just the middle of January, and I'm just now getting back to it. So here's to you. Hope your holidays were great. I know mine were. Um, I've had some time to play around. I am now a owner of Ecamm Live, which is an amazing live stream platform. For those of you who are interested, you can check that. And they've allowed me to produce some of these interesting screen assets, I guess you call them, maybe. So hopefully this is going to make live streaming look a little bit better for all of you. We're going to be working on a little bit of live music, hopefully. And let's see, and we'll see how that goes. Gonna be fun. We've got some different things to do here. As you know, I like to do a different thing during my live stream for Slope. If you don't know about Slope, please check out our website, slope.io. We are a platform for design businesses, mostly in the architectural space, design systems like that, interiors, landscape architecture, interior architecture, woodworking, millwork, commercial and residential of all kinds. We have set designers that are using SketchUp and layout now. And our role, uh, as bold as we are to try and take it up, is to establish a platform that allows a business and a freelancer to connect around SketchUp and layout. Maybe you haven't heard of layout. Layout is a drafting platform for SketchUp's 3D modeling. And it allows you to take a model and put it into communicative drawings for construction documents, design drawings, whatever you have to do. We're trying to get the word out that this platform is a viable option for construction documents. And that's kind of one side of what we do. And the other side is we test and certify freelancers who use SketchUp and Layout on a professional level. And we make sure that they have the skills to step into any office who uses a SketchUp and Layout workflow and help produce drawings. The SketchUp and Layout system is a pretty stable workflow at this point. There's a lot of really solid professionals out there who've done a lot of research on this and know the know-how to perform in anybody's office. If you really understand the two platforms together and how they work together, is really it's long past due becoming a professional tool. So we're trying to make it available to you as a business, especially if you're a business. If you're looking for that person that needs to fill in for you, if you're a 1 to 5 person studio and mostly the 1 and 2 person studios, and you get that project and you know you don't want to hire anybody but you need the extra help, we want to be the person that you, or the platform that you go to find that expert, to step right in, get the job done, and you hire them once, and then if you need somebody 3 months from now, you come back and you get a person for a couple of weeks and you're in and out. Platform is working. We have something like 35 to 40 more than that. It's more than that. It's almost 60 jobs, projects completed in 2023, and everybody's happy. All the businesses are happy. We have one business who has gone completely freelance. He's consolidated his office into a one-man studio, and he uses Slope freelancers for all of his construction documents. So it's a viable system. Hope you might check it out. Our live streams are all about just showing off SketchUp and Layout and topics that are going on in the community and trying to generate interest. So if you got questions, you can put those in the comments, or you can email us at contact@slope.io or info@slope.io, I think is probably the more accurate one. And so I just want to jump right in. Actually, I've got two topics that are on my mind, and we're going to go take a look at this. And you notice I got this cool little layout, Ecamm Live, solid. Now watch this cool thing. This little nameplate will come out here and it'll show my name. Hand, look at that around all the time. There we are. Kind of fun. And in the panel here, this is Oaked. That's the name of my business. Spotify, playing copyright-free lo-fi for all of you. Just to have something in the background so you don't have to get bored listening to my voice the whole time. Anyway, this is a post I put up that I wanted to show off, and so we're going to do that. I had an issue. This is an interesting thing. I wanted to make it clear. This is for the Mac users. I don't believe it is PC as well, but let's take a look. I think Dave let me explain it real quick. You have the ability in SketchUp to set custom locations for these types of assets. And most people might have a custom location for styles, materials, and components, and maybe texture images. It's kind of fun to have those in another location if you're managing big libraries, instead of going and diving down deep into the system files where these are located. So they give you the option in SketchUp to set these. Well, for me, I had a problem because when you set that, you can see your custom folder in SketchUp, but when you go to layout on the Mac, you cannot see that custom location for some reason. And it took a lot of research and discovery, and we thought it might be because the file location, the folder location was on iCloud, but that didn't turn out to be true. And I had to ask some more questions. Colin came in and he said this: I haven't found an answer yet. Layout doesn't have a preference setting for saying where styles are. Otherwise, you could have pointed that to your custom folder location. And it looks like this Zaz1 had the same issue. I too am on a Mac, tried setting down custom location for styles. Unfortunately, per Dave R, layout only looks in the default location for styles. Wow. Now this is fascinating. And here's where it's interesting, because it appears that Dave is saying that it does behave differently on the Windows on PC, but it doesn't. Perhaps on the PC you can set it to see the custom location, but this is what is for certain is that this is a problem for Mac users. If you set a custom location for styles, and then you need to access those styles inside of layout because you want to apply a custom style to a particular viewport because you're doing stacked viewports. You're using the same scene 3 or 4 times. You want a couple of different types of styles stacked on top of each other. You cannot use custom locations. You have to use the delivered standard locations, default locations. That's and keep it in the default location in SketchUp, and then when you go to layout, you'll be able to see it. So I don't know why this isn't advertised for Mac users on SketchUp, but it is. You can't go into SketchUp and come in here and open up. Excuse me. I've got to switch to my other. So I'm gonna switch to my other. Let's see if I can do this without. We are gonna go to SketchUp. See that tricky little thing right there? Wow. So now we're in SketchUp here. And if I go to SketchUp and I go to settings and I see files, if I decide to change this as a Mac user, there's no alert. And you won't be able to see this folder in layout. There's no reference to this whatsoever. And here's another trick. If you are a Mac user and you have changed it, and now you want to change it back, you click on this button. But if you're also a Mac user who knows how to find system files, you know that you cannot find system files by just going to library. You won't be able to see the SketchUp library. I may be wrong about that. Anyway, one of the quickest ways to do it, if that's I'm not incorrect, I'm actually accurate. The best way to do is to go into Finder and find the default location and put it over here in Favorites. And then when you go to set it, it'll be in the favorites window right here, and you can click it and hit open, and you're done. So that's one thing that I wanted to focus on. And let's go back here. And we're gonna hit. Sorry for all the clunkiness. I'm still looking to work this out. Hopefully we're gonna get a little more professional as we go along here. Safari, and then we're gonna go to this. Okay, this came up the last time I streamed, which has been 4 weeks ago, a month. And we talked about this little thing in layout with the way the leader lines justify depending on which direction you take the arrow. And this is the little box, and I thought that Paul had actually put these dots in here, and he did not. These are default dots that are available, and so I'm going to come over into let's see if I can get this. And we're going to go to SketchUp and layout, and we're going to go to this elevation, and I will show you. So this is leader tool. If I go up and to the right, and then I type a bunch of okay, so get rid of turn, and now we will leaders are so much fun. Okay, so you have to click on the line to get access to the box, and then it'll let you do all this fun stuff here. Got to go up on this box because that's how it looks at. And then let's put another one. Turns up that point here. You know, that's how we talk in this world. Gibberish. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to double click on the arrow, or on the leader, excuse me. That'll give us access to points. And you notice the box now is headed down, not up. This is where this concern has come from, because on the right it's different than on the left. Now you can see that one sends the text up, the other sends the text down. Now, how do you fix this? Fix it. I don't think it's supposed to be fixed. I think this is how drafting was intended to work. Instead of putting it, well, here's what we can do. We can we don't have left justified text. Here it's right justified, but why it doesn't automatically left justify in a left arrow is odd. If leader is connected to the box, you would think that would mean that the text is that way, but is going to be justified on the left side, but it's not. So we go up to text, and let's go to align, and we want to go left. So now it's left justified. And if we go to, we can't do anchor, but we can do something different. Let's look at this, and then let's look at this. Oh, that's not the one. Let's come in here a little bit further. Edit label. It gives me auto text definition, but it's still oh, did you see it show up there? There we go. See, now you see it. So all I'm doing, you can see that a little black dot shows up right under the crosshair. And now if I click on it, I have that endpoint connected. So we have yellow, which is end of text. And this is the point that's the same over here. So those are the two default end of text points. But then you can connect it, and you can connect it to these green ones too. So if we did this, and you did it like that, now you've got something that's looking I'm gonna break layout. Watch this. It's gonna crash. Maybe not. Okay, I was just checking the volume. I couldn't hear it. So I wanted to correct myself because I had thought that Paul in his little discussion there, I thought that he had drawn these in, and he had not. These are nodes for connections. This is the best you can do. It's not a great answer. It'd be great if there was another yellow one here and a yellow one there, so you could determine which location. But I think some of this is drafting background, and one of the individuals, this one right here, at least I remember a CAD tech teaching me something like that a long time ago. Multi-line leaders justify that standard. So standard for how things work in the industry, apparently. I learned drafting in the late 80s and early 90s. Yeah, I'm old. I don't ever remember being taught that, but anyway, I wanted to correct it. Okay, while I'm here, I also I love people who do art and architectural rendering. I found this guy, Max Bedolin, freelance artist. He does work for a living, concept art for architecture. You can see some of the worlds that he's building here. Each fascinating images. kind of steampunk classical. Amazing. And just want to throw it up because, and if you're looking for architectural inspiration, there are some astounding graphic artists out there that you can look for in Artstation. They do free work. You can see 3ds Max and Corona Render, some Photoshop. People doing amazing work out there. So if you like, follow an Artstation, go look up Max and give him a like and follow. Yeah. So, with that said, we are going to move to Sketchup. And this is the stuff we've been playing around with for the last, how should I say, I think I started it back in August, so it's been quite a while. I've been playing around with this thing. I've taken the roof off this time, and just to turn the clock on, just so you can see where we are. And I've got a bunch of guides set up this time because I want to try and finish this up today. Cabinets. I am going to open my model library. I am in the process of tidying up final effort on a cabinet millwork design template for SketchUp and layout. If you are in that segment, or if you're in interior design and you do single rooms, or you're not in the habit of doing large floor remodels, but individual rooms, a bathroom and a kitchen consistently, or a closet, this template might be perfect for you. It automates, quote unquote. This is not a plug-in, so there's some manual effort that has to be put in, but in essence, it creates the drawings in layout basically on an automatic level. So this here is what a typical elevation in this template would look like. I can go down and show a single wall room, which is a little better. This is what a standard one elevation kitchen might look like, or an apartment, something like that. And the only thing that's not automatic is dimensions and notes. Everything else is taken care of. You would probably have to retitle here and then retitle your page title, but those get titled. And I hope you can see this on the screen here. I've got the screen divided up so you can now see my second monitor and my how I have these laid out. It's kind of two boxes on top of each other, but in my screen they're all side by side. This scrapbook window is on the far right of my screen. So hopefully this helps you see some of the things I'm doing when I go off to my right side. If you know anything about layout, all you have to do is rename this title. It will auto text this and change that title to match the page number, page name. And then you might have to change your call outs, but you've minimized quite a bit how this works, and we're all about this template. Stack viewports. You can see some of those right here. These are the stack viewports. And the way the system works is the layers in layout match tags and styles. So if we were to click on any one, so if I click on this, now I've got one viewport open, and now you can see that the styles here have similar names. So STR floor mask outline is the same as STR floor mask outline. So if I have a viewport and I do have a viewport layer, I assign it the same style, and it's going to help produce this really nice, um, traditional looking line work for drawings, which doesn't happen very often for black and white drawings in SketchUp and Layout. It's hard to achieve because you have to play around a lot with viewports, and that's not always easy. And the reason I go for this is because when you go back over into, can't see it here, but let's move back to this one. You can see here in the tags, we have STR as a tag introduction, PRT. All these will be assigned to a particular, so CAB and SUR and DSH. These are all in here. So we have tab, dashes, hardware, moldings, and surrounding items. Anyway, this is an older version of my template, hasn't been up. That's the kind of general gist of what you're going to be seeing me do here. We're just trying to get this finished so then I can put it over to layout and you can watch this little room become a set of drawings, and hopefully this is going to help you understand the power of SketchUp and Layout workflow. And with Sloped, we are committed to what we call layout ready modeling, which is approaching the model not just from the model's point of view, but the model as a tool to build your drawings. Most people want to model and then they try and take their model and shove it into layout to get drawings. You have to think about the end product, and most people want the render and then they think about the drawings. But if you're going to use SketchUp and Layout correctly, it's best to think about the drawing, since that's the thing that actually gets the unit built. Then you backtrack to the model, you build the model correctly. The render will always work better when you've laid your model out for layout. Those that do any kind of work in rendering softwares know the value of good tags, objects that have been turned into groups or components. These things all help with assigning textures. And so a well-organized meeting is, and sorry, my text messages are showing up there. That's always fun. Anyway, yeah, so that's what you're going to see me do. I'm going to try and finish up this layout today, and then hopefully the next stream I do will finally be heading into doing drawings. So we have about 30 minutes left here, and then we'll be hopefully wrapping this up. So I've already established that I want to have another appliance here, and then we're going to do some cabinets in these locations, and then we have to add a sink base here and a dishwasher here, and on this side we're going to have a sink cabinet or a sink there and a sink here, and then this is just going to be drawers, and this is going to be drawers, dishwasher, and drawer. So yeah, we're going to bring in some. We're going to bring in some of this. We're going to do all Euro. Yes. I'm going to use this one and this one. I don't think I want any pullouts this time because see at this point. Go live. That. And a sink cabinet. I think that got a sink cabinet. So we're going to do copy, and then we're going to go back. And we're going to place these down with Command V in the Mac, which allows me to place them. I could also use Control V, which would be paste in place, but that's not the point. unselect that guy and move here. Actually, I want to do it this way. I'm going to use correct stretch. Voice doesn't like first starts. Add on. Okay. Got a little middle of the wall there. Let's try it this way instead. Stretch that there. This is why I put this up here, because I know that was 30, so I brought it down 7.5 inches. What's half of 7.5, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody know? 0.75. I believe that's it. Math is our friend. Okay, and we're gonna move this one down. Okay. Yeah. So we're good to go there. Now maybe you're wondering, hey Keith, where's the toe kick? Okay. Then we're gonna move out to here, and this one. That's a 6-inch section. So we are going. This one, leave that one. If I can get into it, there we go. Get rid of the shelf. We're going to get rid of that shelf. And then we're going to get out of this and we're going to pick that again. And then brick stretch, we're going to grab all of that. Those entities will move, and we're going to do 3 inches. Put some. And now we have ourselves a Q, which is so. Interesting. I wonder how that one became 19. Because I did something wrong. Pulled the wrong one out. So we're gonna do that. Probably, if I look at my entity info, it's an 18-inch 2-door. I picked the wrong. Oh well. We're gonna do that. Okay, let's see. Pull this guy up. That, and we need him to lose some weight. 1. And it knows what half 1 is. worry too much about that. Actually, I don't need to go into it. I can just click this and then do that and then go 0.5. Pardon me, I was about to sneeze. 30.5, so we want to go 32, and now we know it's down at the bottom. There. Okay. Now a dishwasher gets to go in here. Right? Makes sense. Does everybody? Not stellar amazing design, but stellar amazing. Let's see. I want 3 drawers. Yeah, I think I do. So the drawers don't have problems. Let's bring it. What we got here? Oh, it's the same. Yeah. Now I can tell I'm wrong here because I don't have any gap for my drawers, so not a good sign. All I want to move. I'm going to take it over 0.5. Oh. Do that. Now, if I want to cheat this, this would be the way to do it. Instead of putting a full spacer in there, I'm going to do that. In some ways, that's how you handle it. Nice. This one needs to go now back a ½ inch. 0.5. Click it again and select hardware, and that's going to go back 0.25. Okay, so now we should have equal space here, I think. We'll see. And I'm going to take this guy and make a copy. And take him over here. That, and we're going to move him 0.5, but we got to also make him unique because he's the same as that. Add the okay. Oh, I'm in the wall again. Okay, so it looks good. Alright, and then here, yeah, I was gonna do all drawers. I'm just a fan of drawers instead of cabinets. I'm a fan of drawers instead of deep cabinets that lose stuff. And I understand you can do pull-outs and those kinds of things, so that's 5. Same chip. Not 33. Sure, that's the... Change this one. To be an inch wider. Anybody knows what half of 40 and a half is? 4 and a half. Hardware. But got the number one. Okay. Now 1 inch. 1 inch. And we're going to do it again. We're going to set this half inch. Okay, so you see just here, you can kind of see what having the pre-modeled units allows you to do. You can very quickly hammer out a design. We're in the process of doing quite a bit of work on libraries and building up a place. That's why I love this. Yeah, I should have picked this one. Anyway, we've got a few little guys here. They're nothing really. We're going to build out a whole appliance library where the appliances will be laid out just like this. And you'll be able to go in and click on any one of these you need. And all it is you just highlight it and you'll be able to see it's a Fisher Paykel 36-inch induction range and it's this number. Oh, okay, great. You'll be able to see it also in this library. So you have a Boss 24. If we have this cabinet library open, and I can look down through my outliner and see all the different types of cabinets. If I also have a similar, and then refrigerators are all grouped, so you have a group folder up here and it's all refrigerators, you can go in and you can see all the different model numbers. Highlight that one, because watch what happens when I click this one. There we go. That is highlighted now. And the one drawer, there it's highlighted. Oh, I need a 2-drawer file. Oh, there's the 2-drawer file. I need a 3-drawer equal, all drawer fronts equal. Okay, that's that one there. I need a, what is this? Face frame base 1-door. Oh, there it is. Face frame base, finished. Floor. FN means finished, which means it's got these feet. So we got this amazing little thing. So we're going to have this template. If you already know what you're working with, you know the appliances you're going for, and you just have them at just your disposal, then it's just, I need that. I switch over here, I find it, I put it in. And it's just quick. You're not going to 3D warehouse. You're not going over here. You're not going over here trying to look through the whole thing. It's just very fast. To me, it's become much faster than having a component library, because I don't have to search through. I can visually see it and also look for titles when I'm in this. And that's what I think I struggle a little bit with the component library window here, is you're getting a list or you're getting a view and you're not totally sure. I like to see it all. That's me. It might be inefficient at this point, but hoping that we'll be able to come up with some way to speed it up as we get releases done. And that's what we're working on. If you're interested, please get a hold of me. Getting ready to go to market very soon. So we got that done and that done. Then we needed to do what I'm doing here. So this is a kind of a trash cutting board. Get rid of all these. There. That's 33. So 16 and a half. That's center. Looks like I've already got it centered on the opening, like that. Okay. So there we go. I wonder if I have a dishwasher somewhere. You this is where it is. Yes, it is. Scope docs. Oh, you know what? I never did get a dishwasher. Well, I guess what I'll do is this time I'm gonna use this little guy here. Bosch 24-inch. So we're gonna stick it. $23.5, which means that we've got a 1/4 inch spare on both sides. Now that there. That's what I'm doing. So we need to move this one. It's unique, so do 6 inches. And 3. And there we go. There we go. Now let's bring this out. I don't know what that's. 2.5. 2.5 flush. Yeah. Okay. All right. Everybody happy? All right. But I like, generally speaking, what I see. I'm gonna go get a toe kick. Come back here. And I'm gonna hit that. Oh. I want to as much as possible. And 29.5. And that. And we're going to bring in this. Correct stretch again. Again, I cannot reiterate how big a deal correct stretch is. I wish this was a native tool inside of SketchUp. I think it's one of the most profound plugins that exists in the SketchUp universe. That's me speaking, not them. Did I make a mistake? I did. This needed to be 0.5. Yeah, bummer. Okay, so we've got to make this one move. Move a 1/4 inch. And now this is 32.5. It's 33, so we got the same thing. This. Got plenty of stuff here. Cooking, refrigeration with a freezer, refrigeration with a freezer, dishwasher, 2 stoves. The only thing I don't have is a microwave and an oven system, and I've been debating about putting those. This is why I was thinking out loud. I think I'd like to put those here. It's a little odd, but this whole kitchen's odd. It's just playing around with an idea, so I think I can get away with it just because it's built by anybody. But maybe it'll have an influence on somebody. Yeah, and I might do this as a little bit of a longer stream today. Maybe next week. I think I finish it. Let's go back. That like next week we'll kind of pick a color, kind of leaning towards a particular direction with the cabinets as far as colors go, and yeah, that'll be one of the things that we'll kind of enjoy. I'm gonna bump this structural out of here. I think I'm gonna pick some hardware so that we have that chosen. Custom bar for the dishwasher, and finish up these corners here, and then we'll do a little bit of work, I think. Yeah, so we'll need to do a little work After that, I think I probably could go to drawings, just show that part, and then we'll do a little bit of decoration to kind of give it some life, put some stuff on the tables. Again, kind of close this out in some ways. Um, if you're interested at all and you like the idea of helping out on this, and you're an interior designer and you wanted to just get in the model and throw stuff in, um, hit me up. Put a comment in the comments below in the YouTube video, or send an email to me at keithslope.io and let me know. I don't have any problem sending a file if you want to throw some decoration in it, participate in picking colors, something like that. I love that. But those are going to be the things to kind of finish it up. I've played around with some adding texture to the exterior and actually do exterior drawings, but right now that's not the whole focus. The focus is to get this to layout to show interior drawings using the layout template. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the program today. We appreciate you all watching. This is slope.io. We're a freelance and business connection platform for businesses and freelancers to use Sketchup and Layout. Get a hold of us if you're interested in working with somebody as a freelancer. Get a hold of us if you're a business and you're looking for somebody to work for you when you have a need in Sketchup and Layout. We would love to talk to you. Until next week, hope you have a great week. Talk to you next time.